The Bible says in 1 Samuel 16:7, the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look at his appearance or physical stature. The Lord does not see as man sees, for man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." So I had 2 children, and we decided to have a third. We went to the hospital, and Stephen was born. The nurse identified that he should be tested for Down syndrome, and so he got tested, and then they announced to us that he had Down syndrome. And I was terrified at first, but then I decided that that's the way God wanted it to be. I had 2 older sons, so there was always working him into the family, and they just loved him like we did. My husband's family lived in Vermont, and my family lived in Pennsylvania. So we didn't, outside of work, we really didn't know too many people here. And it was really difficult to get caregivers, and somebody had to be with them 24/7. And so it created a lot of tension with my husband and I, and we ended up separating for several years. We weren't going to church at the time, and we'd tried several churches down here, but we couldn't find the right fit. It's 2009, and I retired from IBM, and his teacher invited me to Westridge. And after a couple times, there was a lady named Judy Marshall who was very kind to me and Stephen, and I asked her if there was anything he could do to serve at the church, and they said yes, he could greet at the door. And I was so excited. That was thrilling for us. We both loved that. They respected Stephen at the door. They appreciated him, and they smiled at him, and I felt more comfortable that he could be in a place that was safe. And so I think we both gained enough confidence to have a life and to enjoy a life. And then there were the tailgating things, and Westridge said we could do Surge, and Westridge said we could do Hope for Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
I invited several of Stephen's friends from school and their parents over to our house. And we were talking about what we wanted for our kids in the future. And I guess we wanted what everybody else wants, which is for them to be happy and healthy and peaceful, and for people to look at them and respect them and see their worth. After this meeting with the parents, I realized that we were not alone. So we decided to meet with Pastor Brian at Westridge Church, and we prepared a PowerPoint presentation of why it would be important to the church and to the community for us to have a special needs ministry at Westridge Church. He just was right there with us. He knew what we were asking, and we wanted every family, every child to have a circle of friends around them that would support them at church, at home, and in the community. We started with Stephen's classmates. There was only 8 of us, and it grew to over 100 within a couple years. And my journey group has meant the world to me. They've supported me, and God has been so good to me that way, giving me friends, giving Stephen friends. My husband and I reconciled. He got very ill with pneumonias, and he had several pneumonias. My husband died 3 years ago, and he was super good to us during that time. And it was super good that God had given us a network of people and a network of friends to be able to navigate all that. It was stunning to me when they said they were going to build a building for us. I couldn't believe it, and I was delighted to be able to go to the signing of the floor for the new building. I thought that was so special. I was amazed that Pastor Brian asked Stephen and I to cut the ribbon. I thought that was really special. God really does abundantly more than you can expect or imagine, and it tells people like me or like anyone with a special needs child that it's okay to come here. It allows people to know that they have a place and that it's a safe place.